Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime channel. Usopp is one of the weakest Straw Hats and is constantly looked down upon for his lack of power compared to his extremely powerful comrades. His only role within the crew is to offer comedic moments and support to his crew at times. However, his simple role could change with the emergence of Elbaf's arc, and a great opportunity could arise in which he could become much stronger and more useful to his crew. In today's video, we will talk about ways in which Usopp can become very powerful, and what connection Elbaf can have to contribute to increasing his abilities. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button, give us a thumbs up to unlock your devil fruit powers, and hit that subscribe button to awaken. Now, let's jump into the video. Guys, in the incredible universe of One Piece, where pirates venture across the seas in search of treasure and power, the evolution of the characters is constant. Usopp, the Straw Hat's skilled marksman, is looking to become more powerful. This means that he is possibly about to begin a journey that will lead him to improve his haki, a crucial skill for facing increasingly formidable challenges. The inspiration for this evolution comes from his father figure, Usopp, a renowned marksman and member of the infamous Red Hair Pirates gang. Usopp always carried with him the desire to become a brave warrior of the seas, just like his father. However, he recognizes that in order to achieve this goal, he needs to hone his skills, especially in the art of haki. Haki is a form of spiritual power that, when mastered, provides the user with a significant advantage in combat. There are three main forms of haki: Kenbunshoku haki, which grants the ability to sense the presence and intentions of others; Busoshoku haki, which strengthens the user's defense and attacks; and Haoshoku haki, a manifestation of the conqueror's spirit, capable of subjugating the will of others. Usopp's journey towards perfecting haki begins with understanding and controlling Kenbunshoku haki. He realizes that by sharpening his spiritual perception, he will be able to anticipate enemy movements, improving his effectiveness as a marksman. Training in places with strong spiritual presences and facing challenges that require deeper attunement to the environment, Usopp gradually develops his spiritual sensitivity. The next step in Usopp's journey would be the mastery of Busoshoku haki. By learning to solidify his spirit, he strengthens his defenses against enemy attacks and improves the potency of his own shots. Intensive training involving channeling his spiritual energy into his weapons and practicing resisting physical attacks strengthen Usopp's resolve. For Usopp, this means not only overcoming physical challenges, but also developing his inner strength, leadership, and self-confidence. Along this journey, Usopp not only hones his combat skills, but also discovers the true extent of his potential as a brave warrior of the sea. He becomes not only a skilled marksman, but a warrior who inspires those around him. The journey to perfect haki is not just a quest for power, but also a quest for self-knowledge and self-mastery. As the Straw Hats continue to sail in search of the legendary One Piece, Usopp stands out as a key member of the group, ready to face any challenge that awaits him on the tumultuous seas. With his improved haki and the determination of a true hero of the seas, dedicated and determined, Usopp delves even deeper into the depths of Kenbunshoku haki, seeking to reach its peak and uncover the most extraordinary capabilities of this form of spiritual perception. His training becomes increasingly intensive and specialized, leading him to have to give his all to improve this powerful skill, where he can improve and refine his skills to a level never seen before. As Usopp progresses, his connection with Kenbunshoku haki reaches impressive levels. He could begin to sense not only the immediate presence of others, but also their intentions and even their future actions. This evolution would allow him to anticipate movements before they even begin, giving him an incredible advantage in combat, making him practically untouchable and with a great ability to hit his enemies. In crucial moments of battle, Usopp would demonstrate his mastery by predicting his opponent's movements, dodging attacks that seem unstoppable, and counterattacking with lethal precision. His ability to see the future would not only protect him, but also become a strategic tool, allowing him to guide his team and anticipate enemy maneuvers. This extraordinary evolution of Kenbunshoku haki would elevate Usopp to the level of the most notable warriors in the world of One Piece. His father, Usopp, would watch with pride as his son reached new heights, honoring the family's shooting tradition. Aboard the Thousand Sunny, Usopp would become a source of inspiration for the Straw Hats, showing that, with determination and hard training, it is possible to overcome one's limits. In the heat of battle, Usopp's ability to anticipate the future would prove crucial, transforming him into an unparalleled strategist. He becomes the group's watchful eye, warning of impending dangers and guiding them through seemingly insurmountable challenges. His evolution would not only be a demonstration of power, but also of how personal overcoming and continuous improvement can shape a warrior's destiny, thus achieving his great objective. Because of his dreams, Usopp, the Straw Hat's sniper, advances to become even stronger through his improved Kenbunshoku Haki, capable of predicting events before they even unfold. His growth would not only strengthen the crew, but also leave a lasting mark on the vast ocean, proving that a pirate's evolution goes beyond physical struggles and extends to the mastery of his own spirit. Usopp's promising future, now intertwined with the vision of Kenbunshoku Haki, awaits new challenges and triumphs in the uncharted seas. With Kenbunshoku Haki raised to its peak, Usopp would become a vital piece in the dangerous chess game that was the Grand Route. His eyes would begin to capture not only the present, but also the shadows of the future, shaping strategies that transcended common understanding. Each confrontation would turn into a field of possibilities, where Usopp's vision would become a reliable compass for the Straw Hats. Aboard the Thousand Sunny, the skilled marksman would not only hone his martial skills, but also share his newfound wisdom with the crew. He would guide his crewmates through difficult situations, using his precognitive vision to avoid ambushes and uncover the hidden secrets of the seas. The crew, initially surprised by Usopp's evolution, would quickly understand that they were facing a more recent strategic leader. Usopp wouldn't just become a master of Kenbunshoku Haki, he would incorporate his teachings into his shooting style. His shots would not only be accurate, but they would be guided by intuition, hitting targets with disconcerting precision. His bow and bullets would become extensions of his own vision, an extension of the future. He would be able to glimpse through this advanced technique of his, as he faced epic challenges and formidable enemies. Usopp would become a beacon of hope for his companions, finally becoming a powerful pirate who would increase the power of the crew. His mastery of Kenbunshoku Haki would become a tool of inspiration, showing that, with effort and dedication, it would be possible to exceed expectations and conquer new horizons. The crew would now fully trust in Usopp's visionary abilities. Usopp's fame as a legendary shooter would spread across the four oceans, echoing through the stories told by him and even by his allies, who would no longer consider him a liar. The name God Usopp would come to be spoken with respect and reverence, as he would transcend the limitations of an ordinary marksman to become a visionary, a strategist, and, above all, a hero of the seas. While the Straw Hats would continue their journey in search of One Piece, Usopp, now clad in an enhanced Kenbunshoku Haki, would confidently guide his crew through the turbulent seas. Another intriguing theory has been circulating among fans, suggesting that Usopp may eventually awaken Haoshoku Haki due to his great goal and unwavering determination. Haoshoku Haki, also known as King's Haki, is an extremely rare form of Haki that grants the user the ability to subdue the will of others, often leading to loss of consciousness. Generally, this ability is associated with individuals with lofty goals and an unstoppable resolve to achieve them. This is where the theory about Usopp gains the opportunity to be something canonical. Usopp, since the beginning of the series, has dreamed of becoming a brave warrior of the sea and creating a pirate story that will be told for generations. This goal, while seemingly lofty for a seemingly average shooter, is the driving force behind Usopp's journey. His determination to be recognized and achieve greatness is evident in his confrontations, where, despite his natural fear, he always finds the courage to fight. Throughout the narrative of One Piece, we see countless examples of how Haoshoku Haki is unleashed in moments of intense emotion and determination. Gold D. Roger, the Pirate King, and Luffy, the protagonist, are examples of characters who have demonstrated this ability, both with monumental goals. Usopp, sharing the ambition to achieve greatness, could potentially unleash this special form of Haki through his strong determination and his distant dream. Furthermore, character development in One Piece is constant, and Oda, the series creator, is known for surprising fans with unexpected twists, giving characters powerful techniques at necessary moments. Usopp, despite his comical appearance and less heroic deeds compared to his companions, has shown constant growth throughout the story. The idea of Usopp awakening Haoshoku Haki would be a fascinating twist and consistent with Oda's narrative style. If Usopp's theory of awakening Haoshoku Haki came true, the implication implications for the narrative and the character himself would be immense. Haoshoku Haki is an ability that, when properly mastered, grants overwhelming power over those who possess it. Considering Usopp's unique personality and long-range fighting style, the addition of Haoshoku Haki to his repertoire would bring a new dimension to his battle presence. Usopp, already known for his tactical skills and ingenuity, could employ Haoshoku Haki in strategic and innovative ways. By releasing his powerful will, he would not only stun his opponents, but also influence the course of battle in his favor. The ability to control the minds and resolve of others would be a formidable complement to his marksmanship skills, allowing him to manipulate the battlefield in previously unimaginable ways. Additionally, Haoshoku Haki is often associated with charismatic leadership, attracting followers and allies. Usopp, already known for his ability to inspire courage in his friends, would see this quality amplified. His presence would become a beacon of hope, catalyzing the courage and resolve of his teammates at crucial moments, allowing him to be considered as a kind of guide for his crew. However, it is crucial to highlight that Usopp's journey towards awakening Haoshoku Haki would not be without challenges. Learning and mastering this rare skill requires intensive training and significant experiences. Usopp would have to face even greater adversity, face formidable enemies, and test his own resolve to reach this level of skill, going through the great difficulty that Luffy and other pirates had to go through to master this powerful Haki technique. Additionally, the inclusion of Haoshoku Haki in Usopp's list of abilities would pave the way for a deeper exploration of his connection to major events in the world of One Piece. The potential for Usopp to be recognized as a key figure in fulfilling prophecies or bringing significant events to fruition could add several epic events to the story. The possibility of Usopp awakening Haoshoku Haki represents exciting speculation for One Piece fans. If this theory comes true, Usopp would not only take his sniper status to a new level, but he would also redefine his position in the narrative as a brave warrior of the sea, cementing his contribution to the grand pirate story he always dreamed of creating. Usopp, the Straw Hat's gifted archer and extraordinary storyteller, has proven himself to be much more than just a chatterbox and liar because of his tales. Throughout One Piece's grand journey, his lies, initially considered fanciful by many, turned out to be prophecies in disguise, leaving fans surprised at Oda's genius for introducing these spoilers indirectly. One of the first fables invented by Usopp involved a giant fish whose feces could anchor a ship, somehow transforming it into an island. A completely crazy tale in the eyes of those who don't know the vast sea of One Piece. This narrative, initially seen as mere fantasy to entertain Kaya, became a haunting reality with the discovery of the Island Eater, a colossal golden fish that devoured ships and formed islands of feces. The Island Eater, later known as Nanamoni Island, validated Usopp's words in an unexpected way. Another incredible prediction by Usopp involved a fish so large it was mistaken for an island, and he claimed to have taken parts of that fish to a land inhabited by dwarves. The prophecy came true when Usopp and Robin explored the kingdom of Tontada, where dwarves lived by feeding on giant fish, recreating the story that Usopp had told Kaya. The lie about a legendary mole, used by Usopp to distract Kuro during the introduction arc, also came true when he came across Miss Merry Christmas, a Baroque works agent with mole-like features. Usopp's imagination merged with reality in a way that only the world of One Piece could provide. Even the frantic search for a supposed Cerberus during Usopp's childhood ended up coming to fruition in Thriller Bark, where the crew came across a three-headed creature from the mythological figure. Usopp's constant message about being a brave warrior of the sea may not just be an empty statement. While some questioned whether he had yet achieved this status, his courage and triumphs over numerous threats such as Baroque works, Enel, the Don Quixote family, and even the pirates of Big Mom and Kaido. Countless creatures and enemies show that, in fact, he became a brave warrior of the sea in his own way throughout this intense adventure in search of making his dreams come true and helping his captain find the great One Piece treasure. Thus, Usopp, the storyteller, revealed himself as a prophet of future events, transforming his lies into a fascinating and unpredictable plot throughout One Piece, truly turning your lies into truths. As the adventure continues, fans eagerly await to discover what other of Usopp's lies might come true, leaving a trail of surprises and wonder behind this remarkable member of the Straw Hats. However, among all the lies told by Usopp, perhaps the most daring and seemingly improbable is the one in which he proclaims himself to be an incredibly powerful and skilled skilled pirate. While some may have interpreted this as an expression of his fanciful nature and exaggerated self-assertion, we cannot ignore the pattern established by his earlier stories. Usopp's narrative, which often mixes the fictional with the real, may be sowing the seeds of a prophecy that has not yet been fulfilled. As the Straw Hat saga continues, it's possible that the line between Usopp's lies and reality will begin to blur. The story of One Piece has a peculiar tendency to transform apparent fictions into real events, turning the story into something totally unpredictable and unexpected. Throughout the countless islands and challenges the Straw Hats have faced, Usopp has demonstrated remarkable growth in his skills as a marksman, strategist, and combatant. Your moments of courage, despite your doubts and insecurities, may be signs of a potential that has not yet been fully explored. Usopp's story unfolds in a world where legends and myths come true. His vivid imagination may be an unconscious manifestation of future events that he himself will trigger. Perhaps, in the future, his deeds will align with the grand stories he himself told, solidifying his position as a truly powerful pirate. As the crew approaches the long-awaited One Piece and faces increasingly formidable odds, it is possible that Usopp's words, once considered mere bragging, will turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy. The brave sea warrior's fate may be inextricably linked to his ability to turn his lies into reality, leaving us eager to witness his bold claims unfold in future One Piece arcs. The tale of Usopp, the storyteller, is far from reaching its conclusion, and the line between the imaginary and the concrete continues to dissipate in a narrative that surprises and delights fans. Since the early days of One Piece, Usopp has been a valuable and skilled member of the Straw Hat crew, although his physical abilities are beneath some of his companions. However, another intriguing theory suggests that the sniper can gain formidable power through ingesting a peculiar devil fruit related to Elbaf, such as a possible giant fruit. Devil fruits are known to grant extraordinary abilities to those who consume them. Giant fruit, however, is a rare and poorly documented variation. As we know, Vegapunk said that devil fruits are based on people's dreams, which means that many unlikely and impossible fruits can exist, like this powerful fruit that Usopp will be able to obtain. This fruit could give the user the strength and stature of a giant, an attribute that could level the battlefield for Usopp in future confrontations, especially on Elbaf, the island of giants. By consuming the giant fruit, Usopp could experience a significant increase in his physical strength, size, and stamina. Not only would this make him a formidable opponent in close combat, but it would also improve his shooting skills, allowing him to wield projectiles in a more effective and devastating manner. Furthermore, the legend of the giant fruit suggests that it could grant the user a sort of temporary giant mode, similar to the transformation seen in some other devil fruits. This would give Usopp the ability to face even greater challenges and overcome adversaries that would previously have been beyond his reach. The introduction of the giant fruit into the One Piece narrative could be accompanied by an exciting and dangerous quest, taking Usopp and the Straw Hats to mysterious locations full of challenges. This could provide an opportunity to explore the mythology behind the devil fruits and delve deeper into the culture and history of Elbaf. Along this journey, Usopp could face ethical dilemmas about using such extraordinary power and the potential side effects of the giant fruit on his personality and relationships with the crew. The giant fruit theory offers an exciting perspective on Usopp's potential development as a character in One Piece. By granting him abilities comparable to the giants of Elbaf, this twist in the plot would not only expand the range of possibilities for Usopp in combat, but would also open doors to fascinating explorations in the manga universe, revealing hidden secrets and deepening the plot. With the acquisition of the giant fruit's powers, a notable transformation would occur in Usopp's main instrument, Kabuto. This weapon, which was already impressive in his skilled hands, would now be amplified, becoming an extension of his own power. Increasing in size and strength, the Kabuto could become a true masterpiece of engineering, capable of firing projectiles to even greater distances and with improved accuracy. The extra strength provided by the giant fruit would allow Usopp to wield Kabuto with superhuman dexterity, transforming him into an unstoppable threat to any opponent who dared to challenge him. In addition to the increase in raw power, the giant fruit theory would open up space for the development of unprecedented skills in Usopp. He could acquire special techniques, such as the ability to create large-scale explosive projectiles or launch attacks that alter the environment around him. The fusion between the giant fruit's powers and Usopp's engineering skills could result in the creation of unique and enhanced ammunition for Kabuto, offering a variety of specialized specialized attacks. Not only would this make Usopp a more formidable marksman, but it would also add layers of strategy and versatility to his combat tactics. However, as with all evolution of power, obtaining the giant fruit would not come without challenges and sacrifices. Usopp could find himself faced with moral dilemmas, questioning the limits of the power he now possesses and the side effects of this transformation on his own identity. Furthermore, the threat of more powerful antagonists and the envy of other pirates seeking the same power could become significant obstacles on their journey. The narrative could explore the pressure on Usopp to maintain a balance between the responsibility to protect his crew and the temptation to use his new powers to fulfill personal ambitions. The giant fruit theory not only offers a significant upgrade for Usopp in terms of power, but also promises complex emotional development for the character. By transforming Kabuto into an even more formidable weapon and unlocking new abilities, Usopp could position himself as a force to be reckoned with across the seas of One Piece. However, the consequences and challenges inherent in this evolution would ensure that Usopp's growth was not just physical, but also a test of his inner strength and core values. The giant fruit theory paves the way for exploring Usopp's potential, while other speculation suggests an intriguing connection between the sniper's rise and the discovery of a legendary weapon during the highly anticipated Elbaf arc. Within the vast lands of Elbaf, where giants dwell and legends hold powerful secrets, a celestial weapon of incredible power is believed to lie among mountain ranges and ancient woods. Long forgotten by the inhabitants of Elbaf, this weapon could be the key to Usopp's evolution beyond his current limits. Elbaf's arc could lead Usopp and the Straw Hats on a challenging quest in search of this legendary weapon. Among giants and warring tribes, they would unravel ancient riddles, face unimaginable dangers, and forge unlikely alliances to find the long-sought weapon. The narrative would explore not only Usopp's physical strength, but also his cunning and strategic skill, guiding his crew through unknown lands and facing the unique challenges that Elbaf presents. At the climax of the Elbaf arc, Usopp could discover the legendary ultimate weapon, a creation of engineering and magic that far surpasses Kabuto in terms of power and versatility. This weapon would be fashioned from epic materials found only on Elbaf, rooting it in the island's traditions and mythologies. The ultimate weapon would allow Usopp to not only fire projectiles at impressive distances, but it would also offer unique and customizable functionality. Equipped with specific modifications to face different types of enemies, Usopp would become an adaptable master on the battlefield. However, possession of the ultimate weapon would not come without challenges. Significant costs, whether in maintenance, influence over the user, or reactions from other powers in One Piece, could be associated with this weapon. Whether through the giant fruit theory or the search for the ultimate weapon in Elbaf, the possibilities for Usopp's evolution in One Piece are exciting and full of potential. With the acquisition of the legendary ultimate weapon during the Elbaf arc, the prospects for Usopp's power become truly formidable. This long-range tool would not only elevate your status as a sniper, but also catapult you to the ranks of great warriors in One Piece. The ultimate weapon, by definition, would be endowed with extraordinary range, allowing Usopp to hit his targets at distances that far exceed conventional capabilities. Its projectiles could traverse vast battlefields, hit strategic targets from afar, and provide an unparalleled advantage in terms of visibility and mobility. In addition to exceptional range, the ultimate weapon could offer a variety of specialized and customizable ammunition. Usopp could adapt his combat approach depending on the situation, facing everything from gigantic opponents to agile and cunning enemies. This versatility would ensure that Usopp would become an effective combatant in any scenario. Accuracy has always been a hallmark of Usopp as a shooter, and the ultimate weapon would only enhance this skill. Equipped with advanced technology and unique features, the weapon would allow Usopp to hit targets with surgical precision, even in challenging conditions. This would make it practically impossible for his enemies to escape his attacks. The projectiles fired by the ultimate weapon would not only be powerful in terms of range and accuracy, but would also have a devastating impact. Usopp could use explosive, penetrating, or even environment-altering projectiles, providing him with a wide range of options to face opponents of different types and resistance levels. With this new tool, Usopp would become a master strategist on the battlefield. He could manipulate the environment, create clever traps, and control the tempo of the fight to his advantage. His cunning, combined with the power of the ultimate weapon, would make his plans even more unpredictable and effective. Furthermore, the ultimate weapon could incorporate a unique ability to adapt, evolving alongside alongside Usopp throughout his experiences and challenges. This ability to grow would allow Usopp to explore new features and improve his skills, providing continuous progression throughout the story. However, Usopp's journey towards mastering the ultimate weapon would not be without internal conflict. The use of this powerful tool would raise moral questions and ethical dilemmas for the sniper. The responsibility associated with the power of the ultimate weapon and its potential consequences would be recurring themes in the narrative. Possession of such a formidable weapon could attract the attention of influential figures in the world of One Piece, including governments, rival pirates, and secret organizations. This would place Usopp and the Straw Hats at the center of a series of intense confrontations, testing not only their physical strength, but also their wisdom and loyalty to each other. Usopp's evolution, driven by the ultimate weapon, would have profound implications not only on his skills as a shooter, but also on his role within the Straw Hat crew. His journey would not be limited to becoming a formidable warrior, but would also involve developing his leadership and ability to make crucial decisions. Elbaf's arc and the discovery of the ultimate weapon would provide a unique opportunity to explore Usopp's past, his deepest aspirations, and his connection to the world around him. Regardless of the route chosen for Usopp's rise to the pinnacle of his strength, be it through haki, a devil fruit, or possession of the ultimate weapon, his transformation would be so monumental that it would echo throughout the history of One Piece. By manifesting such power, Usopp could earn the title of a deity, especially in the eyes of the giants of Elbaf, who have long revered superhuman strength, especially those who have great strength that surpasses theirs. The inhabitants of Elbaf, known for their strength and veneration for powerful warriors, would not be able to ignore the enormity of the power that Usopp would conquer. By demonstrating his unparalleled dexterity and skills, he would become a legendary figure among the giants, being worshipped and respected as a divine entity. The narrative could explore how the giant community, initially skeptical of outsiders, would accept Usopp as an equal. His role as a divine figure could serve as a bridge between the Straw Hats and the giants of Elbaf, uniting cultures and establishing an alliance crucial to the future events of One Piece. The giants' devotion to Usopp could be solidified through their impressive combat prowess. Whether employing haki to predict opponent movements, controlling the elements with a devil fruit, or unleashing devastating attacks with the ultimate weapon, his legendary battles could echo like myth among the giants. Usopp could eventually be incorporated into the pantheon of giant deities, with stories and legends being told about his heroic exploits. His journey from a humble sniper to a divine figure would be an epic narrative that would perpetuate itself through the generations, shaping the giants' perception of the very concept of divinity. Usopp's transformation into a deity would not only affect the story's present, but also leave a lasting legacy. His influence would shape the course of the Straw Hats' history, impacting future generations and influencing the events that would unfold in the vast world of One Piece. Whether through a devil fruit, mastery of haki, or obtaining the ultimate weapon, Usopp would rise to a level of power so transcendental that his figure would be revered as a deity by the giants of Elbaf. This extraordinary journey would not only cement Usopp as one of the series' most iconic characters, but would also contribute to the richness and complexity of the One Piece universe. As Usopp's power manifests, the giants of Elbaf would witness the fulfillment of ancient prophecies and the emergence of a figure that transcends the limits of mere mortals. Worship of Usopp would not be confined to the borders of Elbaf. His fame would spread across the seas like a storm, reaching every island and town that crossed the Straw Hats' path. Usopp's journey would become an inspiration to many, reflecting the idea that even though he was one of the weakest of the Straw Hats previously, through his effort, he managed to ascend to godlike heights. His story would be told as a symbol of hope and overcoming, touching the hearts of people of all races and places, being remembered eternally by the giants as a kind of deity. Usopp's godlike status could forge unexpected alliances between the Straw Hats and other factions, as leaders and people alike recognize the power he represents. These strategic alliances would shape the course of the Grand Route and influence crucial events that would lead to the conclusion of the Age of Pirates. However, with worship comes responsibility. Usopp, now seen as a deity, would face challenges proportionate to his power. Powerful and aspiring enemies challenge world status, testing not only your physical abilities, but also your wisdom and leadership. The balance in the world of One Piece could change with the rise of Usopp. His presence could influence alliances and rivalries between powers, and nations could reconsider strategies and policies in light of the power he wields. The geopolitical backdrop of the world of One Piece would be redrawn by Usopp Usopp's actions and influence. Regardless of the ultimate outcome of his journey, Usopp's legacy would echo through the ages. Statues would be erected in his honor, stories would be told in taverns, and his exploits would be sung in songs by bards. Usopp's mark would endure as one of the greatest legends of the Grand Route. The final saga of One Piece could thus witness Usopp's complete transformation from a humble sniper to a revered deity, whose influence would shape the destiny of the world. Usopp's story would transcend the limits of the manga, becoming one of the most extraordinary and unforgettable pirates in One Piece. Finally, within the Straw Hat crew, Usopp is often seen as the most human member, an ordinary man amidst legendary and powerful figures. However, this apparent normality may just be the prelude to a metamorphosis that is about to occur, and Elbaf's long-awaited arc may be the catalyst that triggers Usopp's evolution from supporter to true giant among the Straw Hats. Throughout Usopp's journey with the Straw Hats, the idea was subtly seeded that there is more to Usopp than meets the eye. His experiences and the challenges he faced shaped a resilient spirit and unwavering determination, revealing the dormant potential of a hero who has yet to reach his peak. While his exploits as a sniper and skilled narrator have been remarkable, Elbaf's arc could serve as a stage for the revelation of meticulous behind-the-scenes preparation. Elbaf's arc could provide Usopp with a unique connection to the culture and strength of the giants. Perhaps he will discover an ancestral connection that amplifies his abilities, aligning himself uniquely with the spirit and essence of Elbaf. This harmony could be the key to unlocking his true potential. Usopp's transformation, once begun, could see him evolving from mere support into a formidable warrior, capable of facing previously unthinkable adversaries. His presence on the battlefield could drastically change the course of confrontations, elevating him from a skilled marksman to a true icon of the seas. Thus, Elbaf's arc could mark not only the next step in Usopp's journey, but also the revelation of a hero who was destined to transcend expectations. The underestimation that Usopp faced throughout his journey could give way to the recognition of his true power, consolidating him as a force to be recognized and respected in One Piece. Usopp's future is about to be rewritten, and the Straw Hat crew may witness the blossoming of a true giant among them, someone who will become a great warrior of the sea. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.